Hello everyone, I'm Tom, and this is Tom's Money Magic. Today I'm going to be talking about how to calculate your net worth. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I also do podcasts, and I know that most of my audience is on YouTube, so you might not know. So I'll leave a link to that in the description so that you can look at it if you want to and if you haven't already. I'd also like to say that I hope you're all okay in lockdown, because Australia recently went into another one, and if you're in a different country, then I hope you're going okay as well. Before I tell you how to calculate your net worth, I want to tell you what assets and liabilities are. An asset is anything that's worth money. This might be physical cash that you have lying around, money that you have in your bank account, or an object. Anything that you own would have a value. This is usually calculated by what the original price was, how long you've had it, and what the condition is in. This also includes your car if you have one, your house if you're the owner, an investment property that you may have, and the value of all the shares that you may own. Another thing that you may forget is that your superannuation is also counted as an asset. And to figure out your total liabilities, you would add up any debt that you may have. This would include the total amount of any loans that you may have, which would be figured out by just getting the total amount of what you took from the bank or someone else and subtracting the amount that you've already paid them or the bank back. So that's how much you borrowed from the bank plus the interest, and then you minus off how much you've already paid back. This also includes other things such as student debt, which is the amount of money that you would have to pay to your university or college to go there, and anything that you would owe on your credit card. Another liability would be the taxes or bills that you have not paid yet. So the reason that I explain those two things is that they're basically the only things that you need to know about before you can calculate your net worth. So it's just a simple calculation. You add up all of your assets to get a total value, and then add up all of your liabilities, and then you minus your liabilities from your assets. And this also means that your net worth could be a negative number. I'll show you an example now.
So for my example, we'll be looking at some assets and liabilities. So let's say you would have a car, your house, you'd have some money in the bank, and you would have some shares for this example. And you would also have lots of other things such as stuff in your house, your phone, your computer, but I'm just trying to keep it simple for this example. So your car might be $20,000, house maybe like $750,000 because you've got some children or something. Got around $5,000 in the bank just for some general stuff, and you might have around $10,000 in shares. So then you'd want to try and figure out the total. So your total assets is $785,000. Let's say for you've got student loan, you've got a mortgage for your house, yeah, you might have got a car loan possibly, and your taxes for that year. So your student loan, let's say $10,000, and the mortgage, because you've also got interest on your home, it might actually still be around $700,000. So then your car loan, because like you might have actually bought the car for around $30,000, but now it's only worth $20,000. You might still have like the same amount as the car to pay off that loan, because you've also got the interest. Taxes for that year, 10,000. So that means that your net worth probably wouldn't actually be that much, because the car loan and the mortgage are basically the exact same amount as your assets. And then you've also got the student loan, which would cancel out how much you would have for shares. So yeah, then to figure out the total there, you would then for your net worth, you would have all of your assets minus your liabilities. So your net worth would only be $45,000 in this example.
That's all for me today. Thank you for listening. If you could you please subscribe to me if you have not already, as that will bring me closer to my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Also, feel free to check out the website if you haven't already. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, please do that on the Contact Us page on my website or down below in the description. That's all for me today. See ya!